Hi, and welcome to the Bible Tribe with Seeing Deep Ministries, where we see deep in a shallow world and overcome the battles of the mind with the Word of God. Runners know that the victory in running comes when you push through and keep running, even when your legs don't feel like they can do it. Endurance happens when we first persevere. Reading today in James chapters 1 through 3, and the verse of the day is James 1 verse 4. And let endurance have its perfect result, so that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. I confess that I've not always been a fan of running, or let's be honest, jogging. I'm about as slow as they come, y'all, but jogging feels so good to my lungs and cardiovascular system after the jog. Before the jog, my flesh wants to find an excuse to get out of it, and pushing through when my legs do not want to move leads to this beautiful place of endurance, so similar to our race with God. According to the Enduring Word Commentary, reliable tradition assigns this book to the one called James the Just, the half-brother of Jesus and the brother of Jude, who led the church in Jerusalem. Though originally not supportive of Jesus, later he followed Jesus with great devotion. An early history of the church says that James was such a man of prayer that his knees had large and thick calluses, making them look like the knees of a camel. It also says that James was martyred in Jerusalem by being pushed from a high point of the temple. Yet the fall did not kill him, and on the ground he was beaten to death, even as he prayed for his attackers. The same message the early church needed to hear, we need to hear today. We need to persevere. Though the words perseverance and endurance are considered to be synonyms, there is, I think, a key difference in these two words. When we persevere in running, when we don't feel like it, we gain better endurance and are able to handle even more running than we could before. So it is with our walk of God. Hebrews 12:1 reminds us that we need to run. Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us. Romans 5:3 and 4 says, not only so, but we also glory in our sufferings, because we know that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance, character, and character, hope. It is when we don't give up and we choose to persevere that we are able to endure the tests of this life. Don't grow weary in well-doing, friends. Resist the flesh and follow the Spirit, for in due time we will reap a harvest. I chose the key word perseverance, which is the Greek word hupomone. It is translated as patience. According to the Enduring Word Commentary, this word does not describe a passive waiting, but an active endurance. It isn't so much the quality that helps you sit quietly in the doctor's waiting room as it is the quality that helps you finish a marathon. The ancient Greek word hupomone comes from hupo, under, and meno, to stay, abide, remain. At its root, it means to remain under. It has the picture of someone under a heavy load and choosing to stay there instead of trying to escape. The philosopher Philo called hupomone the queen of virtues. The Greek commentator Oesterle said this word patience described the frame of mind which endures. Thought of the day. Endurance happens when we first persevere. Application. Are you hanging in there with life's twists and turns, y'all? Life is hard, and sometimes we can be tempted to despair. But remember, even as we seek to persevere, God is the one who will finish the work that He has begun in us. That's good news. Go with God and His precious word, friends. Tune in tomorrow as we head back into the book of Deuteronomy.